35 seconds. If I'd gone too far, if even a toe landed on the floor beyond, the bots would have swarmed. I'd seen it happen before. Nanobots, so tiny, so copious, that it looks like you're being smothered in treacle. Once they're in your nose and mouth, you're quickly suffocated, which at least stops you feeling it when they dismantle you cell by cell. I'd had to rely on my memory and sense of time to make that perfect landing with my eyes shut. But guess what? I'm half human, on my mother and father's side. The rest of me is a child of the time vortex. Time is in my blood. Time is my blood. I'd come prepared for the next stage. I fumbled in my bag. Ah, damn! There went my lipstick. For a split second, I considered trying to retrieve it, but it was already buried in bots. No time to reproach myself. I had to keep going. I went back into my bag and brought out a self-inflating crocodile. This might well tarnish my reputation as a sophisticated psychopath, but I'd needed something that packed down small, and they were on sale. Open, inflate, throw, jump! 30 seconds. The crocodile gave a loud, unexpected squeak as I landed awkwardly on its back. The half a second I took to stabilize almost cost me my life. The treacle wave of bots was fast consuming my blow-up stepping stone as I reached for a second inflatable. 29 seconds. Open, inflate, throw, jump! Repeat. I made it to the end. On turning back, all I could see was the sharp-toothed, air-filled mouth of the final crocodile as the bots overwhelmed it. All the others were already consumed. 20 seconds. The next obstacle was my favourite. I'd never quite understood why a laser maze is considered a top-tier deterrent when a laser wall would be much more effective. But I'm not complaining. I've never felt more like a superhero than when I danced across the floor, deflecting each incoming beam with a hand mirror. Up above, down low, never too slow. And rest. 10 seconds. 2 directions. The first leading straight to the staff area. Everything's run from there. I've considered making a detour before. Turn off the defences, make a few discreet alterations to my file, maybe schedule myself a mani-pedi, but it's difficult even for me to get in without loss of life, and that could make a gal unpopular around here. I'd have to take the other direction. There's a children's game in which you need to drop marbles through holes. The aim is to line up different holes to create an unobstructed path downwards, and bye-bye marble. Stormcage has something similar. The doors all need to align to enable you to get to your chosen location. Each corridor is accessible once a day only. Trouble is, you can only see the first door. If you miss time, if one of the others is out of place, well, absolute best outcome is you arrive on the wrong floor. You really don't want to hear what happens if you're not lucky. But did I mention? Child of time here. I could tell the second everything fell into place. 5 seconds. Deep breath. 4 seconds. On your mark. 3 seconds. Get set. 2 seconds. Go! 1 second. I ran. I dived. I flew through the first door. And I landed on the other side. Both feet together. Don't stumble. Arms up. I'd make any gymnastics teacher proud. 0 seconds. I still had the labyrinth to go, but I'd been through that so many times I could find my way even without a handy ball of string. Achievement unlocked. I let myself into cell 426 and pulled the door closed behind me. How lovely. Someone changed my sheets while I was gone. I must be sure to thank the guards. I sat down on my bunk and pulled the typewriter out of my backpack. What bliss! I'd finally found somewhere with the peace and quiet I needed to write my book. I started to type. Come through the doors of the Angel Detective Agency, Inc., floor 33, RCA Building, Manhattan. And maybe you're expecting just another private eye. Chapter 2. New York, AD 1939.